Shalom, shalom, Yahawah. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, out here to cross up down for Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give our first glory to
Yahawah,
Ba'ashem,
Rawchaa,
Ba'ashem, Qadash. Pay the church in the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Double honor to the apostles, elders, the great millstone, and shalom. To you sister and brothers living this truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening, studying, show yourselves approved. Shalom. Hey, coming today, hey, Esau trying to make that move, Yahawah. Trying to make that move. And what move is that? They're trying to get all on one accord so they can bring in that MOTB. And one of the big major moves they're going to make to bring that in, that Tower of Babel, that they did back then, they need a fake alien invasion. That's why Congress right now talk about, oh, we got aliens. They declassifying all the so-called UFOs. You know, they done seen all that information's coming out. Like, right now, you can talk about UFOs and aliens, and that's like the thing to talk about right now. But if you go back 10, 15 years and talk about that, everybody be like, oh man, you crazy. Man, he smoked too much weed. Man, he tripping. But now, Congress is talking about it. Like, in my news feed, all I'm hearing is, you know, alien information, alien stuff being disclosed. Why are they doing it at this time? That's a move by Esau, man. That's a move Esau's going to use in order to get all the nations on one accord, you know, so they can implement their MOTB. And they can also do away with, you know, religion, the word, the truth. You know, because if they could prove that aliens exist, you know, they can say, well, the Bible's no longer valid. We're going to throw that out. We're going to come with some new universal type of religion. And they might even say that the aliens got the real religion, because now they got, like, mutants they can splice in the laboratory. So they can present anything to you right now. And they be like, oh, they technology is so advanced. Oh, they come from this planet. Everything we know is a lie. So now what we're going to do is throw that all out, and we're going to start all over. We're going to let, you know, whatever race they want to call the aliens teach us what the real stuff is.
Yeah, that's the spirit right there, because if you think about it, the aliens, they're going to call Yahawashi, and his angels the aliens. And so they're going to try to turn everybody against Yahawashi.
They say make war with the Lamb. It's precept that say that. You know, so that's what they're going to do. And before they, like, when Yahawashi show up, they're going to come with their version of aliens. And they already tried to show some little mummies in Mexico. That was a bad attempt. I'm like, man, them are some old mummies. What the hell you talking about some aliens, folks? They like, oh, the DNA is this, and they got eggs in the body, and we got their ship, and reverse engineering. This straight line, man. This devil's super saiyan right now. Let you know he's desperate. And they're gonna do that, and a lot of people, I'm looking on the YouTube, they believe in it. They like, oh man, aliens, oh, we gotta get ready. Everything we know is a lie. So the world is prepped for this strong deception that's about to come. You know, which Esau's going to use that to get that, what they say, one world religion, one world government, one world currency. All that's on play right now. Go ahead,
Hey, I just got a point to add on to what you're saying. They're going to do like they did on, I believe it's Independence Day. They're going to make it sound like the aliens that they got in contact with is the good aliens that's coming to warn us about the aliens that's going to come that's supposed to be bad, which they going to, you know, they set it up to where the aliens that they making up is going to be the ones that's helping us survive the bad aliens, which is going to be Yahawashi when he comes back.
Hey, perfect analogy.
And matter of fact, that remind me of that precept with that Isaiah 5 and 20. Go into them and call evil good and good evil.
That's what they going to do.
Reverse psychology.
And get the world behind them.
Yeah, all mixed up. That's why, if you don't know the truth at this time, and it's going to be bad for you, man. You got to know what's going on. You can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. Because he about to, he about to stray, windmill on these people, man. Have them spinning. He already got them doing the hokey pokey, you know. So their minds is already messed up. Then they're going to come with more, you know, false narratives, more unrighteous decrees, to where he going to have these people so messed up, they going to walk willfully to their slaughter. Willfully to their slaughter.
That's the spirit I had that precept. You might as well get it. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, at least Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
God, you hear that? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, unless he get advantage of us. So if you don't know the truth at this time, he gonna take full advantage of you. He gonna sell you a cheeseburger for a penny that's full of all kinds of, you know, nanotechnology. Like this is not a good time to be lost. This is time to know who you are, who they are, and what's going on. What's at stake? What this devil doing? You need to be privy to all the snares and traps this devil does. He's a cunning hunter. You know, you don't want to be lost at this time because it's going to lead to your destruction. You know that Hosea 4:6. So, you got,
I got to preach up real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. We're basically going to back up what you just said. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10. And it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them that dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plague as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Woo, I like that. So right now, modern day Egypt is what? Babylon the Great America. It's getting plagued right now, badly. It's getting plagued so bad the elites are scared. So what the elites are going to do, they're going to use their fear to corner the people to where they want them to go. They slaughter. The scripture just said right there, my people are led to the slaughter. They led to the slaughter by who? Esau. So if you ain't disengaged or unplugged from Babylonian thinking, a Babylonian mindset, Esau gonna lead you lead somebody off a cliff. Esau gonna do you just like that. You know, first he gonna fill your body with all kinds of poisons, tell you need this, you need that. If you don't, you're gonna die. I got your best interest at hand. Come do this. Oh, I got you some cheap hamburger meat, cheap burgers for you to eat that. You know, everybody gonna think the devil take care of them, and your body gonna be so full of so much nanotechnology. The devil gonna flip a signal on, and you just gonna go crazy out your mind, man.
And that's so many precepts that just came to mind what you just said. Like first precept that I just thought of was he that's a friend of the world is immunity against Yahawah Yahawashi, right? And then there's another precept which said never trust thy enemy, right? So all of those things they come to play right there, and this is why you got to read the scripture.
You need to know who your enemy is at this time. Because ain't no need to be a lost sheep at this time. You a lost sheep at this time, hey, you about to get scattered, man. Straight up. The devil's desperate, man. He has but a short time. What's that, Revelation 12 and 12? Yeah. His time is short. You know, this devil sees these chariots getting active, man. I mean, chariot sites is sort of all over the place. It's so bad that now he got to spend a law on it. Kind of like the same way he did the Bible. You know, the Bible was so prolific. It's everywhere. It's so spiritual. What the devil did is like, okay, I ain't gonna get rid of it, I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna tell the people a lie to make it work for my benefit, you know, and then put it out there, because I can't get rid of it. It's the word of Yahawashi.
This is, we start at 8. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, 1 is 9. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9 to point, it says, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Ooh, you hear that? All power and signs and lying wonders. Because all the devil do is lie. And because he got rulership, he got the power. And then they got the direct energy weapons, so they can rain down fire from the sky, just like Scripture said he would be able to do. And they burnt up Maui, Hawaii. You know, so then they make all these little 2/3. They marvel with that, like, oh man, he's all great. He got artificial intelligence. You know, he got all the resources. Man, we gotta do what Esau say do. You know, and hey, the old collector 2/3, we gonna battle on that. We ain't listening to Esau. You know, he's a devil. And see, that's that strong delusion they believe in. They think Esau is good. I don't know how, but they do, because he's been exposed. You know, so I don't know how they still look at the devil as he's something good, pure. I think because they got their curse words. They call them white people. So because of that, when our people want to say white people, I think subconsciously in their mind, they look up to Esau like, you know, he's the greatest thing ever. He's great. And then when you call yourself a black person, you all black people ain't nothing, man. You black, man. Like, it makes you hate yourself. If you hate yourself, oh man, Esau love those. Esau love those. He's like, man, I got something that's gonna help you out with your blackness. You know, put this in your body. You know, then you can be like me. Then you can be white. You know, then you'll be pure. You know, don't you want to be like Jesus? Jesus is white. You know, see that deception right there has like destroyed the minds of our people, put them in a dead zombie-like state. So right now, they're spiritual zombies. This devil gonna turn them into physical zombies in a minute. When he turn that little 5G signal on, and they got all that graphene oxide and nanotechnology, man.
That's when you gonna start seeing cannibalism, you know, eating human flesh and all of that.
God, man.
I got another quick preacher to back you up right here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. And it said, but if our gospel be hid, is hid to them that are lost. And verse 4 is the point. It said, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahawah, should shine unto them.
Woo, you hear that? The God of this world. Who's the God of this world? Esau, Edom, aka the white man. You know, he has blinded them. And they can't see the truth, man. That's why I say, well, the scripture said it's the light that come in. If you don't see that light.
He said, unless the light of the glorious gospel of the anointed. It says, unless the light of the glorious gospel be anointed, who is the image of Yahawah, should shine unto them.
Woo, you hear that? Talking about Yahawashi right there, man. Yahawashi don't bless you that grace and mercy, the eye salve, you know, so you can see, you're going to stand in gross darkness. And this is not a good time to be in gross darkness, man. This devil about to come in and take advantage of you. You know, and his thing is, he like, okay, they was useful. I done made money off of them, resource off of them. Now at this time, I need to eliminate them. And them being here is the reason why I'm about to lose my rulership.
And break it down even further, because it said, when it said, let the light of the glorious gospel of the anointed to shine unto them, that means you have to be a believer. And what Yahawashi said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And so when you think of that, you're going to think of scriptures that going to direct you and keep you in the mindset of who the devil is. Like first scripture that come to mind, what I pretty much quoted all the time is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your devil, the adversary, as a roaring lion walking by seeking whom he may devour. And so when you're sober, that's that glorious light coming that shine onto you from Yahawashi, because he is allowing you to be sober, which is level-headed, right? And all of those things come into play when you really think about these scriptures, man. When you meditate on them.
See, right now what Esau's doing, he's getting that B system erected. That B system, which is gonna make everybody, you know, small and great, rich and poor, you know, free and bond, receive that mark. You know, the devil, he got to do that. He's desperate for that. That's his move to stay in rulership. So he has to make that move, man. He has to do it. And see, right here, I'm gonna read this Revelation, because we in Revelations right now. Everything been revealed. This Revelation 17:11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th and is of the 7th, and go up into perdition. So who is that beast? Somebody that is the 8th of the 7th, man. I'm talking about the revived Roman Empire that we in right now. We in that right now. That's why we have a Congress, we have a Senate. When you look at Roman culture and how they did their things, it's not different than where we are today. It's very, very similar, man. We got a Congress, we got a Senate, we got politicians. They had all that back in the day, back in Roman Empire. And then like they had all mixed multitude of nations within there because Cornelius was an Israelite, Paul was an Israelite, but they thought they was Roman. So that means let you know America's tailored right out to Rome. It does the same thing. And we all thought we was Americans, you know, African American. Like, nah, we was like Apostle Paul. Hold up, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I ain't no goddamn American, you know. I ain't no African. All these false names, you know, we like Apostle Paul. Like when we said, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, so am I, the tribe of Benjamin. So we come in that same spirit, man. This devil had us think we Gentiles, and no, man. We Hebrew Israelites, the book is about us. It's about us. So now the devil, since that knowledge has been opened up to the house of David, you know, the Israelites, now the devil like, he like Nero, I gotta just run through all of them now. It's no good now. It was good when they looked up to me, served my military, served my corporations, my companies. It was good then. But now they talking about bucking up to me because they didn't know who they are. I want them to think of themselves as black and niggas. I want little Ray Ray to think he a real nigga. I want little Keisha to think she a bad bitch. You know, it's like my friends, but that's two things that our people fight for to be in this nation. You know, why he go be CEO and they go to the, you know, most prestigious colleges and living it up in the little penthouse. They got Jake fighting over selling his drugs. While they over there clicking little glasses and drinking it up. Stupid niggers.
Partying up.
Yeah.
Real quick, I wanted to go into that word, because when you said the beast go into perdition, and that word perdition is the Greek word apaleia, which it goes into ruin or loss, spiritually or eternally, damnable nation, destruction, dire, perdition. And it said the biblical outline is destroying utter destruction of vessels, apparent ruin, destruction of money, the destruction that consists of eternal misery in hell.
And that's the Esau's destination. He knows that. Like we were talking about Cap, Esau's scared right now. The elites are scared. They seeing their end coming. We see their end coming. So what you gonna, you about to lose it. Somebody better get kicked out. What they gonna do? Act the fool. Right. I'm gonna burn the building up. I'm gonna turn this over. If I can't have it, they can't have it. You know, that Esau mentality right there. I burn all this stuff. Like I'm about to let these, ain't no way in hell I'm about to be sitting there serving no Israelite. Well, in their mind, a nigger. I ain't about to be letting no nigger serve over me. Destroy it all. So he's cashing out, destroying everything. And the number one move they're trying to get going right now is the MOTB. And if you don't want to take the MOTB, they're going to seek to take your life away from you. You're not going to be in the system without having a micro CHIP in your body. I'm going to keep reading this because this is connected to it. Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns without sauce are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast, which is going to the EU, the bottomless pit, European Union. That's where, what's that, Davos, Switzerland? That's where the World Economic Forum is. That's where they like, this devil devises all his diabolical plans. CERN is over there in Europe, and right now they giving all their power to the beast, man. And you got, what's that, Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum, he's the mouthpiece for them. He's letting everybody know, like, man, we about to do this right now. That global reset, that's their NWO. And they said they give all their power onto the beast. That's gonna be that MOTB system, man. They all like, okay, we all gonna give our power over to that, we all gonna do that. No, they gonna do it. They about to get all the kingdoms of the world to do it. The whole world gonna be on that right now. They just had a G20 summit not too long ago, and the whole summit was talking about digital currency. How to get the digital currency popping up. That way they get world control over the people. And they're gonna kick them. In 17 and 13, it says, these have one mind and should give their power stripped unto the beast. So they're all going to be on this game plan. They all going to believe in that alien invasion. They all going to believe in digital currency. They all going to say, okay, we all got to do this in order so we can get this going. So you with that, you with that, you with that. They're like, oh, they all going to say, everybody with digital currency say, I. They all going to do it. And then like, that's a step. Because once you get everybody on the digital currency, what's the next step? MOTB, man. Micro CHIP goes with it. Because they're going to say, to access it, you need to have this. We ain't using phones, we ain't using cars no more. It's obsolete. You need a new type of technology. They're gonna give it to you for free. That's how crazy it is. They're going to go to your little station, give you a hand or your head. They're probably going to do the hand for little people that's kind of squeamish, the people that want to like, think they super soldiers and access the computer without, accessing nothing, they're gonna put it in your head. Like a movie called Upgrade. They call that stuff a STEM. And a lot of people gonna do that too. They were like, shoot, I wanna be able to recall every thought. I wanna be able to have access to the internet in my head. I wanna be super smart. Right. They're gonna put it in convenience, like you wanna be superhuman? And I can see who's gonna do that, gonna be like Elon Musk with Neuralink. You gonna probably put it out there, you wanna be superhuman? You tired of forgetting things? You want to be able to recall everything and know everything?
I can cure Alzheimer's.
Yep. Neuralink, baby. And that's the miracle. That's the miracles he's going to present to the people. Right. He's going to present that as a miracle. Everybody like, you can walk again. And you can hear again. You can see again. You're going to know everything. It's going to be connected to the internet. And, hey, man, you're going to be like super, man. And then once one person get it, they're going to show all these little things. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Next person, especially like a high school student, I want to do it too. And they're gonna sign up to do it too.
Think about all those people that had them, those people that didn't die, they got that T19B, right? And they basically had these heart complications. Yep. Now I can fix all of that as long as you get that as long as you get this technology, I can fix all of that. Your heart gonna be just fine after that.
Alright, they're gonna run out and go get it. And it's gonna be overwhelming. They're gonna try to convince us that don't want to go get it. That pressure gonna come on. Yep. Then the devil gonna say, well, shoot, you can't eat, you can't buy or sell unless you have it. Yeah, I don't take cash. I don't take Apple Pay. We don't take cash out. Right. Where's your device at? Oh, you ain't got it? I'm sorry. You can't buy nothing. But that's that pressure gonna get in. Children gonna be saying I'm hungry. Old lady gonna be like Job's wife. You know, curse the Most High, forget all that evil Israelite stuff. Get your devices, we can eat. Man's supposed to provide. A real man gonna go get that and provide. If you a real man, you know, they gonna hit you with that. And it shows if you ain't built up, armored up, and you all, you know, got little chinks in your armor, you gonna buckle to it. You gonna be like, I had to get it to live. I had to keep my job. My wife was gonna leave me. My children talking smack to me. I had to go get it. You know, I didn't want to be like, I seen a football player talking about, remember that football player was like, I didn't want to be the only one that didn't have it. When he took the juice, you know, some people just gotta fit in. They like, y'all got devices, I gotta give you one too.
And that's a precept right there where it says, woe unto them that follow a multitude to do evil.
God said not to do that, but majority of Israel do that. You know, that's what they do. And so they this the plan that Esau gonna hit. As I'm telling you right now, this devil gonna run his most diabolical game right now. That's why this devil talking about UFO, declassified information, aliens. You know, this devil trying to find an angle. He trying to put enchantment on the people. That witchcraft, that sorcery. His old media ain't working no more, so he got to come with some new media. And he know now he got to swing for the fences. Now we gonna talk about Bigfoot. We gonna talk about aliens, everything that was conspiracy theory. Hey, guess what? It's real. It's real. And he gonna roll out like, hey man, I can make you a cyborg, man. I can make you where your muscles is better. You can jump high, lift more, be smarter. And all it takes is the micro CHIP I put in your brain or in your body. It's gonna help your health out. You know, your digestion can be better. You know, he's gonna make it real sexy, man. And they're gonna have like the basketball players, football players.
Yep.
I went and got market twice.
Yep.
You should go get yours too.
They showed an example of that there in the C19 when they had these those little watches just to get inside.
Yep,
They had those little wrist things. They had to scan themselves in. That's what they gonna use the athletes, the actors. They gonna use all the people for that.
Well, that's when they was in the bubble.
Yep.
That wasn't no prerequisite for showing you how they want to get down. They was like they was like a pre-run. You know, the whole the 19 situation was a pre-run. I noticed he do like little test runs. Test the people. Test their resolve, see what they gonna do, see what we weak at. Okay, they didn't go do it.
Yeah, they call it, in the medical field, they call it clinical trial.
God, that's exactly what it is. Clinical trials with the devil done ran. A couple of them. He about to run one, probably starting Monday with that cheap cheeseburger. That's a trial, you know?
Yeah.
How many people can I get to, you know, put this new meat that I got infected with this stuff in it? Like, you see how good I can do that? Okay, why these people didn't go get it? I'm telling them, they be like, we gotta get rid of the internet. We gotta get rid of it, Johnny. Yeah. I know you got a lot of $billions stock in YouTube, but there's too much disinformation on the YouTube. That's why I can't get everybody. You got people out there that got intelligence that's calling us out, Johnny. So, hey, pull out your stocks and bonds, and we're gonna get rid of YouTube.
And that goes back to what Barak was saying, because he said disinformation. We're knowing it's the truth, but they calling the truth disinformation. And they just basically flip it up, flip it around.
Like what you said earlier, woe to them that say evil is good and good is evil. Yep. So disinformation is bad, and the lies that the devil come with is good.
Right.
And if your mind ain't right, you'll roll with that. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, this is Numbers 13 and 32 to back y'all up. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all of the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. Meaning that they coming out with all these false reports, especially about the UFOs, which is a Yahawashi, to make us not want our salvation in Yahawashi, you know, in order for them to win. They giving us a discouraging report.
Plus they ran a movie called Nope to make Jake scared of chariots. So you see all the propaganda they putting out, man, they trying to get Jake in a mindset to, you know, hate your power.
Yep.
Cause I watched that movie Nope, I was like, man, you know what? And then like I listened to Jake when I got out the movie theater, and they was all like, I'm scared of UFOs. I don't like no dang UFO. UFOs is bad. I'm like, golly, that champion, they got Jake, man. So Jake don't even know.
Got him.
Yeah, Jake got him. That's what I said. Me and my old lady was getting out the movie theater, and Jake talking about how much they don't like UFOs after this. I'm like, dang, Jake gonna be shooting at his own salvation. Don't even know it, man. That was what that campaign that movie was about. And like you said earlier, Barak, Independence Day. 1 and 2, especially number 2. They gonna run it just like that on number 2, man. Go watch that. Y'all saw the Independence Day. That's how this devil gonna do it, man. And then like Independence Day, especially that first one. Remember they used that to, they like, oh, we figured out how to beat the aliens, man. Sending the Morse code around the world. Remember they made everybody rally. They talking. They had all the starships and all the jet fighters. How many you got? How many you got? We gotta fight them. They gonna do the same thing, man. Yeah, that's that Tower of Babel coming back. Everybody from different languages coming together to go against Yahawashi. It's the same scenario, man. And that's Esau building that up. Esau like, I'm about to lose. Hey, come help me fight. Hey, man. Hey, that's bad up there. Them aliens, man. We human beings, they aliens. Let's fight them. But see, hey, like I put it at a piece of earth, we're not ignorant to the same device. No, you an Edomite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's my help. You know? That's my Air Force coming.
You supposed to save me from you.
Yeah, that's my Air Force coming to blast you up, man. You say that, hey, they odds might get real buck big, man. Might go call the 1-800 hotline on you. I got one of them black Hebrew Israelites. He said, you know, that might make Edom might have a heart attack if you say something like that. They terrified of chariots. And if you tell the Edomite like, oh yeah, it's coming to get you, man. They go, oh, don't say that. We all bleed blood. Red blood, we all red in the inside.
We're the human race.
Exactly. That's the narrative that I'm about to put out right now. We all one. We all the human race. See, Yahawashi ain't with everybody coming together. You know, he didn't come to peace and rally all the races together. That ain't scriptural. That ain't what Yahawashi was doing. He doing a separation. He wants the whole elect over here to be holy, to be set apart, separate, and then he wants the world over here to destroy you.
That's like in Matthew 10 and 34. Says not that I bring peace on the earth, I came not to bring peace, but a sword. And if you follow on, he said, I came to set a man at variance against his mother, you know, the loop going on, the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, so on and so forth. And so that's the separation, what he's talking about, you know. And I got a quick precept right here just to back up what the brother Barak and Sage is basically going into, because when Esau trying to make you fear him, trying to make you come back to fear him and not Yahawashi and Yahawashi. So this is Ecclesiastical, aka Sirach 23 and verse 19. And it says, such a man only fear the eyes of man. Alright, and who's that man that they talking about? It's Esau Edom in this case, right? We're talking about Esau Edom. Esau Edom want us to fear him and not Yahawashi and Yahawashi, right? So we know, and it says, and know it's not the eyes of the Lord, Yahawashi and Yahawashi are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and considering the most secret part, right? And see that part right there is that what Esau Edom is doing is he making us trying to turn around and fear Yahawashi when that's our salvation, right? And so he's trying to get us to, you know, trust in Esau's technology just to go against Yahawashi, right? And that goes basically. You know, that reverse psychology that Esau even put on to our people. That's what he's been doing for so many years. And so he got us fearing Esau. He's trying to get us to go back to fearing Esau Edom and not Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
And then fear something that they done made up, like some aliens.
Right.
The devil done spliced and cooked up in the laboratory. Like, he probably got a whole race of them popping up. They probably gonna show them. There's a show called Beat, and there's another show called Childhood Skin where they did that. You know? And they come with a whole other race of beings they done made. Tell you, all them aliens. They from planet Alpha Centauri. They come to help us. They got this, and that. And throw away your Bible. That's not true no more. That's man-made. They gonna lead us to salvation. The aliens. Oh, we found out there's another group of aliens that's bad. They good. These aliens that's coming is bad. There's gonna be a Yahawashi. They like, oh, we all gotta fight together. We all one. Nah, man. We ain't with that. Then they gonna tell you too, it's gonna be, I can see them saying something like this. There's something in the air. You gotta put the device in your body to be safe from it. If you ain't got the device, hey, you're gonna have a sudden death.
Go back to the 219 situation.
Exactly. Yes, sir. They gonna run that again.
Hey, earlier when we was talking before camp, I was gonna make this point. When we talked about the mark of the beast, they gonna probably, you know, with the cloning situation, gonna say the aliens is cloning us, and we gotta have the people that to prove that you one of us. You gotta put one of these the mark on.
Ooh, I can see that. That's a good one.
Hey, that will really get the people right there. That scenario, that will really get the people. right there.
We might have to shoot you if you don't got the mark.
Yeah.
You what they call it, a domestic terrorist threat?
Yeah, if you ain't transmitting, we might have to shoot you.
Yeah.
On the spot.
And what's it? That's their piece of safety.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for that piece of safety. You want piece of safety? Protected by the U.S. government? Go get your device. If you ain't got it, you make our sweep. It's gonna gun you down if you think you're an alien.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm about to watch that. They got a show on Disney Plus with Samuel Jackson's Secret Invasion. They're talking about this. Aliens, they like change and look like humans.
I
They
seen
aliens.
that, but I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm about to watch it. I'm like, come on, man, ain't no coincidence that this is going on right now. You got migrants coming in, they can blend in with the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know they went to other nations, especially how a Chinese Samoan is in Mexico. He had to be, drove over there, from a plane, dropped off. Why he coming over here? Man, they coming over to wreck shop, man. They gonna get their water, get their standard AK. Y'all, this squadron clear out this block, this squadron clear out this block. And then it's so, man, it's coming as, the disease is coming in so strong, they can take their clothes off, put some raggedy clothes on to blend in right with the public.
Yep.
Especially they speak English. You wouldn't even know.
You know what's crazy? People really think about it. We got homeless. A lot of people that's homeless that want to record in America. That's the person number right there.
Hey, and I seen on TikTok right before camp, they had the Chinese police showing up in Canada. They was coming in marching in droves.
Yeah. And then also you showed on TikTok where that Russian dude was hiding on their garbage.
Yeah.
And that garbage, he had a whole sniper said, man, they got too easy. Why nobody think that's like somebody under that garbage? Said, hey, remember invaders already been invaded. They're already here. They just waiting on the orders, man. What block to clean up, how to do it, and it's like, man, you gotta be locked in spiritually. See, it's like, they can look just like a regular Babylonian American. Put on a little champion shirt, little Tupac shirt, they got little flip-flops on, and you wouldn't even think, you wouldn't even know that's a soldier. And then one dude's like military age, people coming in, they over there flipping them fingers. Don't worry about it, man, they coming in, man. The Babylon the Great has already been, like what you call it, a Trojan horse. When you come in, they came in that horse, got inside the gates, and they came out.
You talking about Troy?
Yeah, Troy.
Man.
They done did a Troy effect already in Babylon the Great, man. It's already done. It's already here. That's why it should be in this truth. That's the only salvation we got right now. And don't be listening to Esau's video. Because all he about to do is spit a bunch of lies real quick. I'm talking about all kinds of, he gonna combine the 1-9 with alien invasion. You got the vipers coming in. They might say they packing the disease. Like what Ak just said right here, they can use this scenario, Ak, going to what you said. So your vipers here, to differentiate yourself from the vibrant and the U.S. citizen, you gotta have this, the micro CHIP in your body. To show that you're a citizen. What they call it, true ID? They might call that true ID. If you ain't got true ID, hey, we can't prove you U.S. citizen, you might be a migrant. So, hey, grab you up, you're going to the camp.
Yeah, to get a true ID, you got to actually have a birth certificate. So,
they going to wrap it all up in there. Hey, you ain't, and the true ID might be that MOTB. You ain't got that, you ain't a U.S. citizen. So I'm about to take you to this camp real quick, and we're gonna do with you.
Yeah, I got a quick precept to back y'all up, man. This precept we're gonna need more than ever right here. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. And it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahawashi, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawashi, that we may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that part right here in verse 11, and it says, put on the whole armor of Yahawah. And basically the whole armor of Yahawah is his word. And it says, and that we may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. That word wiles goes into strategy. Exactly what the brothers were going into. All of the strategies and scenarios of what Esau Edom is going to come up with. That's the wiles of the devil.
I want to back you up. This is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that deviseth iniquity and worketh evil on their beds. when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Ooh, I love that one, man.
And that's beautiful right there, because it said they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. And that goes right back to Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and it also lines up perfectly with Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the face of the judges thereof is not wearing their wisdom. They have the power to do anything that they want right now, because why? You know, they trying to, they want total control. They don't want to get there. They don't want to give up their power. So they're going to practice it, right? They're going to keep on trying to get it until Yahawashi take them out the way.
That shows with the power they got, it shows they the wicked. Because with all these billions of dollars of resources they got, they can spread out righteousness.
Yep.
They can spread out. There shouldn't be no hungry people. There should be nobody on drugs. This place should not look like a big old trash can, man. It shows Esau's not a good ruler, and he's pathetic, and he gotta go. And that shows he does no good. He can't do no good. If he does it, you know, he did it unwillingly.
Right.
You know? So that's why Yahawah got to be set up. We don't think like these devils, man. We're peaceful people, we're passionate, you know, and we're gonna run this much better, man. Because we're supposed to, because why? We got the laws and commandments to govern ourselves and govern the world. Esau, he disregards all of that. He does the opposite. That's why everything is all out of whack. There's no harmony. Animals is dying, reaching themselves. Chemicals is in the water, chemicals in the air. The plants get GMO spliced, GMO foods. Animals is getting spliced, tampering with the DNA. The devil's perverse. He perverts everything he touches. He destroys everything. Esau's a destroyer.
And that's something that I was just thinking about too, because you said when we got the laws and statutes and commandments, right? And so let's say we were in the kingdom, and just hypothetically speaking, if we was in the kingdom right now, we would know what to do, and we'll know how to stop it. Because you notice if any of the laws got broken, like say somebody got committed adultery, every time they'll give you instruction on what to do, and at the end of those instructions, it'll say, put out evil from among you. And that's one of the things. That's why we're going to be at peace when Yahawashi going to come back, because we're going to put that evil out before he even goes. And that's why we need the rulers. That's why the true rulers are going to come, and the world is going to be at peace.
Because the laws and commandments is order.
Yep.
They teach you how to deal with, you know, nature, what animals to eat, what not to eat. Right. So, you know, animals that, you know, need to clean up instead of getting ate. Right. You know, we're not going to be doing all this adultery. You know, Esau teaches adultery. He teaches that's good, that's healthy. Yeah. You know, we're not going to be doing all the things. We're not going to be going against Yahawashi.
And that's the main reason why we have all of these diseases and STDs and stuff like that, because you got, you know, a woman who's supposed to be subject to one man until he dies. She's sleeping around with a whole bunch of men, so she got all of those fluids, and that causes those, you know, those STDs and so on and so forth, man.
A lot of you got thousands of rods on their bodies, man. Can you imagine that? They like a petri dish of all kinds of just vile, disgusting things, man. He incentivized that, man. Do OnlyFans.
And that's one of those offenses. And that's why that's just one of the offenses against Esau Edom, man. That's just on a small scale. We talking about on a major scale with him, you know, trying to tag everybody. That's one of the biggest offenses right there. One of the first laws is don't worship no other God, and that's what Esau Edom trying to do to get the whole world to worship, you know, him.
Yeah, I got one. This pretty much sums up Esau. It's in Revelation 6, and it's pertaining to the red horse of the apocalypse, which represents Esau. And this is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereof to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. That's pretty much wraps up who Esau is.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna do nothing but bring hate and destruction on the earth.
And that war. It's all about war. That's why we can't have no peace.
Yep.
Esau all about war, man. All about taking. That's why I say he's blessed with a great sword. With that sword, all Esau do is shed blood. If you don't give up what he say he wants you to give up, your blood about to get shed, man. That's how Esau get down. What they call that, manifest destiny.
Yep.
You don't give it up, I just slink you and slash you through with the sword. You know? So when the kingdom of heaven comes, after we bash the devil down, break him into pieces, there's gonna be peace. Because we don't go about war. After that, the heathen ain't gonna buck up to us. Ishmael ain't gonna buck up. Moab is not gonna buck up. Abel's not gonna buck up. Even Esau ain't gonna buck up once he got them in subjection. So then it's gonna be peace. Anybody making nuclear weapons and making cruise missiles in the kingdom of heaven, ain't no need for that. You know, cause it's gonna be abundance for the children of Israel. Then you know, Moab, you know, we ain't gonna be no foolish rulers. So Moab, you know, they get a little bit, Ishmael get a little bit, you know, they have to get our stamp of approval, but they'll get a little bit. You know, everything could be in harmony at that point. So ain't gonna be no need for war. Cause ain't nobody going around just killing nobody like that. That's what Esau do, so-called white man do. But you know, hey, everybody worships this man as if he's, you know, God, and all he does is shed blood. He sheds blood for like his own lust, to take everything, greed. Yep. That's what destroying his own kingdom is greed. This devil can't stop doing enough. I'm like, God dang, devil, you up $85 billion and you still want war from the people? That's how your system's gonna break. Cause in a minute, cause like that shows me too that Yahawashi taking away Esau's wisdom. Because I'm looking at the, like if they was smart, they would keep the circus going. Okay, I got $85 billion. If I release $4 billion and up everybody's pay, they won't buck up to me. Cause I got the bread of circus going too hard. That's smart. But it showed me that's how I know Yahawah's in control. And these devils is dumb. You making the people more broke. As they get more broke, they're gonna rise up against you. And you had the resource to keep them at peace.
And that goes right back to that precept right there, Brother Barak said that. He said that the power was given to him to take peace from the earth. And that's a quick history that I wanted to read right here in the first Maccabees 1:1. This is Alexander the Greek, who the world pretty much today call him Alexander the Great. And when he was reigning, and this is what happened, he said, so Alexander reigned 12 years and he died. And he said, and his servants bare ruled everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, regarding to that EU, right? And it says, so did their sons after them many years, and evil was multiplied in the earth.
That's when Esau started ruling. What the Most High say? Evil was multiplied in the earth. Just let you know that Esau is the evil that he created. You know, he's the cancer, and he spread it. He done got great power, man. He done took the book, put his little lie on it, painted his image in the book as if, you know, Yahawah's Jesus, he's a white man. God is a white man. King David is a white man. Solomon, Moses, and a lot of Jake. You can't get them to get that out their head, man. They'll fight you and curse you if you say that, you know, Yahawah's a brown man. All right. And then, like, if they'll go so far, they'll say he's Middle Eastern. They'll never say he was a Jake. Yeah. You know, you go to that with an ignorant 2/3, man. Y'all might get in the fights, man. What's that? Galatians 1:16. Yeah. Have I therefore become your enemies? I tell you the truth. Y'all get into a fight. Especially like an old Jake woman, an old Eve that's been going to church for 30, 40 years. Hey, she'll rebuke you and cuss you out. You get out of my house. She might throw some holy water on you.
Hey, they bucking up against the book of Clarence because it's showing the true image.
Yeah. God, which I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. They're showing his, they show why the devil's all messed up. They're like, why you getting messed up over there? You done ran your whole lot campaign. Here comes Jake with a movie that ain't got a lot of truth to it, but it's showing Jake as the Israelites, and they got these devils all ruffled up. Just like they made the Little Mermaid a Jake.
Yeah. They were mad about that shit.
Yeah, they said everything they in the upper.
Y'all gonna get mad about a human fist, man. I thought it was just a cartoon.
Man, they mad, man. That's their image getting destroyed, man. The devil done spent a lot of money, a lot of time to push his image. And now his image is coming down. And he don't like that, because that's really him losing power. Al-Qaeda claim that's their sorcery. They're enchantment on Jake getting broke before our very eyes. And now you got Israelites that are worshiping Yahawashi in the land of their captivity. And that show he gonna lose money. But once you start getting your life right, you might, man, I ain't about to smoke no more cigarettes. I ain't gonna drink like I used to. I ain't eating no more pork. And that's billions of dollars lost for that devil.
Man, that
like
pork,
what?
Cause all of that abominable, all of that abominable food, that makes $1 billion a year.
You know what I'm saying? They lose
man.
billions of
That
dollars.
seafood, all of that shit, man.
Why they say let you get on your herb game? I ain't going to the doctor no more. I'm gonna go take my herbs and mix my herbs up.
Hey,
they lose $1
really
billion right there. Yeah,
that really hurt their pockets right there.
And then the devil, he's seeing us on, you know, the YouTube, putting the lessons out for the nation. So he, you know, they up in the conference, vocab, I gave you this much money, you ain't doing nothing. They still out here talking about how about Yahawashi. So
they about to take vocab ass out.
yeah, they about to take him out. He ain't get it done. They like, hey man, I done gave you this, you supposed to do this. They out here going even harder.
Hey.
Like man, what the hell?
Yeah, they gonna use vocab, they gonna take his ass out and they gonna blame it on Hebrew Israelites.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that. They're trying to, paint the narrative.
Yeah.
I said this devil desperate, and nothing's working for this devil. That's nothing I'm happy about. Nothing's working. Everything's irritating them. You can just tell they about to take that L, man. They gonna get their plan off the ground, but it ain't gonna last that long. Cause it's gonna come up sloppy. It's coming up sloppy now. It's a boss. They all like, man, I can't get it going. You got these Jakes over here. I remember Bosch went to a Jake neighborhood and Jake cussed him out. You remember that? You see that clip?
What did that at them apartment?
Yeah, and Jake cussed him smooth out, man. Get the hell out of here with that. And he sat there shaking his head. And he had Eve with him. And he cussed the Eve out. And they like, man, we ain't got the juice no more. Like, we ain't got it like that no more. I remember, I cracked me outside Connor. He got back in that limousine. And he went like this with his head, like, I don't know how we can.
I don't know how these niggas is not in control.
Yeah, he can't. I don't know, man. We got this come hard body, man. And to see him stressed out, man, that made me. It was Yahawah, man. They put me in good spirit. That showed me they losing. They are losing. They know it. Then they got their own bucking up. It's the devil versus the devil, Satan versus Satan.
Yep.
That's how his kingdom case there. You got Edomites talking about the Constitution and freedom, and I got my rights, and I'm loading up my shotgun. Forget Fauci and Joe Biden. We're gonna fight for the Constitution. So you got, Esau they ain't even together no more. That's how I know Esau about to be done. Back in the day, the 40s and 50s, Esau was on one accord. Yep. They was all together. They come together. Nobody
what
cared.
their philosophy was, we gotta keep these niggas in line.
Yeah, they come together to toss out Jake. Now it's like they come together, Joe Biden. Nah, Donald Trump. Nah, man, we need to be independent. Nah, man, I said this. I've been seeing them at work fight. They fighting each other. So I'm like, devil, you done. The elites is fighting. They can't even get on one accord on how they want to do it. But nonetheless, they still trying to do it.
What Yahawashi said, the kingdom divided against itself, shall not stand.
Ain't stand, man. Yet they trying to get it going.
I got a quick one. This is John 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahawah shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating.
Ooh, that's beautiful right there too. Because he said when he's about to fill his belly, and that's when Esau Edom feel like he got everybody in line with that MOTB system. And then when he get down, he sit there and get ready to relax. That's when Yahawashi gonna come.
But he think he got it. That's how, and that right there, that person let you know you're gonna take a L. They let you know right there he's gonna take a L. He's gonna get it going, and it's gonna fall apart.
We already got the victory, man. All we gotta do is keep his word.
And that, like, as a prophet, you can see it's gonna fall apart because it's coming up all messed up, man. It's not together. Like, I'm like, Esau, you should have did this like in the 1920s or something. They didn't have the technology yet. You should have had it when you was more empowered. Now you trying to do something when you done lost power. You losing it. But yeah, this is your biggest move you trying to make, and it's not gonna work.
We go back to what that Rockefeller said in the Congress, the one that was in the Congress. He said the internet was the worst thing that was ever created.
Let you know that Yahawashi was behind that creation. He put on their spirit to do it. They thought it was good. They ain't looking at all the information going out. But he said in the book of Daniel, he said information shall be increased.
Yeah, knowledge shall be increased.
Knowledge shall be increased, yeah. So that's happening with the internet. Anybody can plug in, come across our live streams, our YouTube channels, and like getting edified. I know it's a new trend among Jake now. Like they got a bunch of people on YouTube that stream a bunch of TikTok conspiracy theories, and now that's the number one thing to do now. I'm like, hold up, when I was talking about this back in middle school, high school, they like, oh man, tell you word, tell you a nerd, man, woo. Now you got hood niggas, gangster niggas, everybody know about the Illuminati. Everybody talking about the conspiracy theories. Like that's a past thing to do. Like these dudes been getting millions of subscribers on YouTube just breaking down stuff we knew about way back in middle school. And all they doing is getting a bunch of clips from TikTok, playing it, everybody like, oh man, the government doing this. Oh man, they doing that. So I'm like, oh man, you exposed big time, Esau. And so the vibration of the whole world is vibing on a whole nother level, man. Especially like our generation, like the 30 and 40-year-olds. The youngest, they still caught up in that strong delusion.
Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, the 30 and 40-year-olds is like, hold up, man, this ain't right. Oh, y'all did this, y'all did that. I seen this on TikTok. I seen this on YouTube. And don't let them come across our channel and they bow their ear and listen. They really gonna get edified because everything makes sense. And like, hold up, man, we Hebrew Israelites. They might go, hey, cool. Hey, cuz, we Hebrew Israelites, cuz, they gonna go to slavery to us, man.
It makes
On
so
the
much
set.
sense, man. The way they broke it down, it makes sense, man.
Yeah, that right there is just, like me and Qadash was there early, like a lot of jakes that's worldly, supposed to be hood, even they starting to come to some type of semblance of the truth. They ain't got the whole thing, but they got enough to where Esau's little mojo ain't gonna work.
Just like that fight in Alabama when them Jakes came together, he was like, man, that stirred something up in me, man. I'm like, man, I just seen video where they talking about, man, I went to the gas station, the blood and crip was sitting at the gas station. You know, shit like that, man.
And I noticed, hey, they spelled occupation showing that, so they want Jake to see that. They didn't want to see that unity. So I noticed Esau's losing his unity, and Jake is gaining his unity. So it's like, you know, one elevator going up, one elevator going down. Esau see himself going down. They like, oh, hell no. While we still in control, push the button. Do this, do that with the contingency plans. They like, hey, run them all, goddammit.
Hey, back in the day, when I was living in San Diego, doing the Rodney King joint, when they had that riot, man, all of them white folks was nervous once they started seeing brothers just drop all of the hate they had from each other and start turning towards them. Man, I didn't see a police for like 6 months. Man, it was a long time before you seen the police, man.
They terrified, they terrified now, man. Terrified. Other thing keeping them together is they like, okay, Trump gonna do it for us. We got Trump. We're gonna be alright. You know, but that's gonna blow up in their face too. That's when Esau really gonna throw a hissy fit. When they lose their little great white hope, it's over with. All they hope is riding on Trump. And you already know he's gonna mess up.
They ain't got shit if it's riding on Trump, because that motherfucker about to be in gizmo.
Yeah, they done, man. So I'm gonna read this right here. This is Isaiah 8:13. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Verse 14. And he should be the saint for a sanctuary, for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the habits of Jerusalem. Verse 15. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. So the Lord's telling us right here, who's the Lord of hosts? That's Yahawah. So that's Yahawah been talked about in the Old Testament through the prophet Isaiah.
They said, sanctify your Lord as himself and let him be your fear. What is that? With wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of a lot of times. He said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
No, he said, and many among them shall stumble and fall. Why? Because they forsaken Yahawah. They forsaken, you know, our Lord and Savior. And then they believe in Jesus, right, so-called white man, which is, you know, plotting on coming to put a bullet in their head right now or put poison in their body. You know? I'm going to read verse 16 too, and that's why they say, and be snared to be taken. They're going to be taken because they don't believe in the truth. So check out this Isaiah 8:16. Bind up the testimony and seal the law among the disciples. So that right there is the truth going out, man. He said, bind up the testimony, you know, and seal the law among the disciples. So that's that truth, man. That's why we relay this truth to the hopefully elect, so that y'all can get the information, get edified, and then like be able to operate out here, know what's going on. Like you said earlier, have stability. Because once you know the truth, you stable then, man. You know what's going on. Like as soon as they devil run that little lie on the news channel, you be like, there go that lie right there. I know what time it is. Now you can measure time diligently. You be like, okay, they running this lie, they're running this. Okay, I need to go ahead and do this.
That also turned down that lie how they said God love everybody, but he said bind up the truth and what does it say?
It said bind up the testimony and seal the law among the disciples.
The disciple, that means that the salvation is only for the Israelites right there. Right there, it should be among the Israelites. That's who the disciples are.
He didn't say seal up the law among the world.
Right.
Seal up the law among all the nations.
Yeah.
He said seal up the law among my disciples. And he got specific with that. He didn't say all the nations at that time. He said my disciples. They represent the ones that know the truth. They represent the hopeful elect. And they represent us in this house of David, man. It's sealed within us. And related to other hopeful elect, that way they get the truth and do what they need to do. And hopefully they get their salvation. Because it's here. He said, the Lord should be a sanctuary. You know, that's why we ain't worried about all hell breaking loose. We not worried about nothing Esau about to do, man. We in a sanctuary that's built on this truth. And Lord willing, with part of the hope elect, we gonna be okay. And believe we want the catastrophe to happen. We want the stuff to come out. Because the quicker it comes, the quicker we get in the kingdom of heaven. It's like birth pains, man. Like when a woman is pregnant with that baby, it's gonna hurt coming out. You know, but once she get it all pushed out and they put it in her arms, then that joy comes.
All joy.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. The kingdom of heaven coming. When that baby coming, hey, it's hectic, man. It's bleeding, stretching. I remember, you know, my wife down there broke. I feel like about to break my hand. You know, giving birth to my children.
All that pain and suffering.
There's gonna be some pain and suffering, man. That's how the kingdom of heaven is gonna be some pain and suffering. You gotta make it through that. Once you make it through that, it's gonna be all joy. So right now, the edification to build us up so we can go through that pain and suffering. We're ready for it. You know?
That's what Apostle Paul said. Through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom.
You know? Kind of like we'll be like a woman that's on her like 5th and 6th birth.
Yeah.
You know? Like my wife, my whole boyfriend, man, she just like my daughter, she just real, they was like easy, man. She's like a veteran to it. It was nothing. You know? And that's how the truth gonna be. We're gonna be in the chaos and we're gonna be alright. You know, we're gonna be moving silent, quietly. Don't run the Esau military. Don't do that. You run the Esau military, they gonna, y'all got another one. You going right to a camp when that happens. You know? Avoid the migrants. They're not here to save you. They're here to actually eliminate you. That's why Esau got them over here. You know, so don't be running out with them.
Yeah,
don't be running out the multitude.
Can't forget about those UN troops. They call them peacekeepers.
Don't run to them for help. They're not there to help you.
That's what the migrants are, though.
Yeah, the migrants. Okay, God.
They just the UN troops. They just here to do recon.
Okay, God.
You know.
They ain't got their uniform on yet.
Yeah, they just looking around and seeing,
clothes.
you know, what's what. Because you know they ain't from America, so they gotta get their bearings straight. So when they bring in they backup, they gonna have them motherfuckers that been there for like 2 or 3 months. They gonna know where to hit them at.
Yeah, you know, and I was thinking about this too, man. Because going back into what we were talking about, that homelessness. You know, we got all of these abandoned houses that can easily be picked up and get, you know, boarded up and have people live into them. They probably using those abandoned houses to stay in them. You know, they using them to hide and shit like that. Abandoned houses, apartments and shit like that, man.
That's why they got them. They renting out all of them hotels.
Yeah.
That's their base right now. No telling what kind of equipment they got up in there.
Hey, if y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If y'all can hear me. Somebody said the sound was bad. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, y'all Australia. Somebody.
They're probably talking about when that dude with that floor.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue.
Lie you down.
That's why here on y'all. Yeah, we about to go through a big moment, man. Like Deadly Trouble's right around the corner. Now you know that they got, like I said, the UN troops is already here. They busting them in. The Chicago, they going to pressure point areas too. New York, Chicago, California. I know this is like when the dude was calling them out. That's the main. Yeah, they was going to. You know. And it was pressure points. They're gonna start with that right there and spread out from there. Then like all the equipment coming in is probably for them.
Yep.
They said they're gonna get the little call, report here. They're gonna put their little UN helmet on, put the body armor on, hop in a little Humvee, and they got orders, man. You ought to clean this block from this area to this area. They're gonna zone it out. But they say 10 zones. Yeah. And this is your area. Clean them out. You know, they probably do a paper bag test. If your skin is this dark, gun them down. Give them a chance to take a micro CHIP. If you refuse, you know, gun them down. That's part of the orders they're gonna do it, man. But we, as men of the Lord, man, we not scared of that. You know, I'm in the spirit of like bring it on, you know. Cause the Lord gonna show His power. The Lord got His military here too. The sleeper cells, 144,000 in the midst too. You know. And we like nuclear weapons, man.
Why you think all of those chariots is here?
Exactly. I'm not worried about Esau doing, man. I don't know. Yahawashi already done checkmated.
What's that, Zechariah 5 and
he got his people teaching spots too.
I think it's Zechariah the 5th chapter where it says, behold, and look in the cloud, I see a flying roll. And then when you further read on, it literally said, I would dwell in the house of the thief. Okay. And who is the house of the thief? That's Esau, the so-called white man right there. And all you see those chariots fighting, that's just further prove what I just said right there, man. And every time you see a chariot fighting, they're getting ready for war. They're parked somewhere, you know, off in the cut as well too.
Yeah, they doing the recon for the Most High.
God.
Yeah, I got one. It's Isaiah 62:10. Go through the gates. Prepare ye the way of the people. Cast up the highway. Gather out the stones. Lift up a standard for the people. That's essentially what's going to happen, you know, once it's time to get down. You know, hopefully we ain't going to be helpless out here.
Nah, we ain't, man. Lord got it like Superman here, the 144,000. I'm gonna bring this out right here. This is one of my favorite precepts, man. This is Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. So I'm not looking at what Esau got. I'm looking at what Yahawashi got, man. He got like, you ever seen that movie Black Adam? Right. You ever seen Superman? Yahawashi got men like that. And what that precept say, a battle axe and weapon of war. When them, what's that song, the saints go marching in? Man, the Most High lift up the men, that spiritual power. Hey, he said what? Break in pieces the nations. So we gonna snatch crowns off these people that think they ruling. What's that, Kim Jong-un and Z and all them dudes think they running it? Yep. Man, wait till y'all try to crown those men with spiritual power. You know? Hey, run right through them little cruise missiles, them tanks, your F-22 Raptors. All that gonna get blew out the map, man. That's why I like that one movie they made. They ain't trying to make another one yet. The Man of Steel movie they made. Oh yeah. With that one dude play Superman. Yep. Hey, remember how the dude from Krypton came and took over? They shot out the little the jets out the sky, and then like the woman, the chick ran through the military. They need Superman to save them. She just ran through their military like it was nothing. They had a big deal. That's gonna be us, man.
Throwing tanks around and shit.
Remember they just messed up the whole military like it was nothing. Yep. And it wasn't for Superman, they was all been dead. You know, I love that Man of Steel movie, man, because it's showing you like how Yahawashi is about to do this, man. Like his military is set up. We're here. We're in the midst. You know, you go to one of my favorite precepts, Isaiah 59:19. He said he's gonna lift up a standard when they come in like a flood. So our enemies are coming in like a flood. They coming in, you know, numerous. You know? When the Lord, hey, snap his fingers like Thanos, call out this 144,000 to raise up, hey, it's a wrap then. It's a wrap. You know, it's going to be battle axes, man. We're not going to care. We're going to say, hey, we supposed to take the kingdom back. They got two choices. You can go meet Yahawah, or you can go, hey, go to work. You can go into slavery. You got two choices. You know, I wait you choose, you know, the other one. I spill your blood, it's nothing. You know, and that's what we get ready for, man. That's why, really, all these events, it excites me. Cause I'm like, it's go time, man. Cause I'm ready to get that spiritual power, and I'm ready to get the show on the road. I'm ready to get Yahshua, you know, in order. Oh, really? You know, set everything up and get the kingdom set up. You know what I'm saying? Get everything. You know, everybody, you gonna get this portion. Here your slaves. Right. How you want your kingdom to be built? You know, that's how my mind works, Yahshua. I be thinking about the kingdom, like. How we gonna do these heathens?
Had a gold floors like King Solomon.
God, I be thinking about that, like how you want yours, man? How you gonna get it like that? Like say you gonna dump, hey, you got spiritual power, you gonna dump like tons of gold on one of Akium's thing, like here you go, man. Hey, get them to burn and setting it up. What you need, Crystal Cola? You want some J? Alright, I'll be back. Oh, you need more Edomites? I'll be back. You know, here's some more bites, here's some Hamites, and that's the thing like that excites me. I think about that a lot. Kingdom of heaven.
That's where we gonna have them hunters working too.
That's one of my favorite stuff too. Jeremiah 16:16. Yeah. I'm ready for hunting season. We fishing now, bro. When all hell break loose, we hunt, man. Now I see why I used to like them Predator movies. I love them Predator movies. My family used to clown me for that. Like, Tay always watching weird stuff. He watching Predator.
Yeah, you know, I get that a lot too.
And I love them Predator movies, especially the first, them old ones. Yeah. With Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny Glover. Oh, them was my movies, man. And I'm like, oh, that's us. No wonder I like that. We're going to be searching out just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little cannon on my shoulder, little plasma cannon. I'm perched up somewhere, like, I'll send me a new Edomite. I like when they had them little nets. They walk into it, they just, oh, yeah, man, hey, I'm so ready, y'all. Woo, I'm ready for hunting season,
you got something about?
Oh, no. I was just about to make a point about that show that they canceled called Cracker. The motherfucker went to sleep. He was big calling it. Next thing you know, he was on the auction block. He didn't know what, he was looking confused. He didn't know what to do. Shit, he was a skinhead too. He was causing big problems. Then next thing you know, he was on the auction block. Fucked his whole world up.
And that's how you know he saw the devil. Right. How we can have all these slave movies about Jake come out But you got one movie about you being in slavery. You are absolutely not.
Yeah.
And let you know they in power. You should have released that movie. And that show, that's what I don't care about. What's they matter, the book of Clarence?
Yeah.
I was like, that was shut the hell up.
They did that with White Man's Burden too. That shit was, they only had it in like major cities. That shit was only in the movie theaters 2 days. That shit was, they was protesting that shit from Friday to Sunday. They had to take it out the movies on Monday because they was acting a fool over that. That was like in the 90s with John Travolta showed back up on the scene.
Yeah, see. And I ain't never seen that movie you talking about. I might have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Oh, y'all, oh man, that shit is.
You probably ain't only
What's it called?
It's called White Man's Burden. And what it was basically just a regular movie about everyday life, except they had the black people in the role of power like white people, and the white people in the role like black people. Right. And John Travolta, it was just a movie where he was going through issues that we go through every day, and then he got fired, and Harry Belafonte was like Bill Gates, owned everything, and he got fired. He was going through all his troubles with his family, and he went and kidnapped Harry Belafonte, you know, and was holding him hostage. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna check it out. Check
It's called
it
White
out,
Man.
Yahawah.
Don't get it wrong. I put it on the joint. I know, because that shit gonna be hard to find, man. They didn't like that shit.
I bet they did. I ain't never even heard of it, but I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah, God, I ain't heard of it. Yeah, that sounds like a good
I
movie
want to
too.
marry something, man. Let's show you that Esau is the devil, man. He, you know, and see the reason they know, you know why Barak don't like that? It hit home for them, because that's their future. And deep down inside, they know it.
That's that
They know it.
13 and 10.
Hey, what they burden is, not to spoil the movie though, but what they burden is the fact that they got to continue to carry that burden of continuing racism. See, back when the movie came out, it wasn't a burden to them. But what the movie did was it fast-forwarded them up until today with the CRT, the critical race theory.
Right.
The reason why they don't like that because the burden of carrying all that racism from all this way up until now, see now it's a heavy burden for them. So they don't want to carry it no more, so they want to push all that shit to the side. But back in the day, you know, it was not no burden. They was all on board with them.
Yeah,
so now, you know, these...
And you know what's crazy? That's that curse when Yahawah put that curse on Cain. What he said these is more than I can bear.
Yeah, that's exactly. They burdens. It's too heavy for them to carry now. So they bringing out, don't teach no more. We don't, you know. But back in the day when it wasn't that big of a deal, they was all on board with it.
Celebrate.
But now they got division between them because you got the ones that, you know, it's too heavy for all of them. But you got the ones that's stubborn, like, fuck that, we can still carry this motherfucker, and this motherfucker's like, man, that shit too heavy, man, fuck that. You know, they fight between each other if they want to keep carrying it or not. That's what the problem is.
That's that shameful spewing on their glory.
Yep.
It ain't glorious no more. Now it's too much, you know, they getting demoralized. Now they're at the point, they was proud for it back in our days, now it's like, it's shameful. And they don't want to mention that. Now they're doing a bunch of, like, ass kissing, like, you know, I'm sorry for all people did, man. I'll let you work like this. You wanna go home early? You can take an extended lunch. You know, they all pleading with us now. Cause they like Ox said, they feeling that burden coming. They feel that judgment coming. I don't want that judgment, man. We all get along. I helped you get a job, remember that? You know, they all doing that right now. And I'm like, hey bro, I'm about to bust you upside the head.
I just put it on our group chat.
Nah, appreciate it. I'm about to watch this if I got some time. You know, and we were at the point where this devil about to pull everything off, man, the best he can, man. Y'all want to up?
Yeah, man, I might as well, I got that precept, when you started out in Revelation 17 and 13, right?
Yeah.
And then Revelation 17 and 14, and it said, these shall make war. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 13 again.
Yeah, I'm gonna end with that. That's good. That's the spirit.
Okay, I got a precept that's going to back that up.
Do?
Yeah.
We'll bring that precept, you're going to bring it back up, we'll end off with that 17 and 14.
Okay, So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 9. And it says, and it said, lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. And this is talking about Yahawashi. And it said, but only I saw that he sent out his word, to like, we'll read that again from the top, 2 Ezra 13:10. But only I saw that he sent out his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. And basically, Yahawashi sent order to his death angel. And he said, out of his lip a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks of tempest. In verse 11, he said, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight. And it said, and burnt him up, every one, so that upon sudden, in a innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. And so that's talking about basically the army that fought against the Yahawashi and his Lord, the Yahawashi and the angels. They got completely obliterated. They was basically dust, and that's what's going to happen. Right, to basically the army that Esau Edom is setting up to go against the angels. Basically that alien invasion theory and so on and so forth, that's what the Esau Edom is going to use to fight Yahawashi and his angels. And angels basically describe what's going to happen to them.
Like that movie War of the Worlds. Ooh, that's another one I like. You saw the one with Tom Cruise?
Mm-hmm. Like how that spaceship blasting them and blew them into pieces of powder.
Yeah.
Pretty much like how that scripture says, they're going to be blown into pieces of dust.
And in verse 12 right here, it says, and afterward I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another piece of multitude. And there came much people unto him, where some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought us to them that were offered. And then I was sick through great fear, and I awake and said, thou hast saw thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. All right, and so this is angels basically talking to the angel, and he basically saw the vision of Yahawashi. And so when after Yahawashi destroyed Esau's kingdom, right here he said some people were sorry, which goes into Revelation 1:7, right? So he said, behold, he comes with cloud, and every eye shall see him, and those who pierce him shall mourn. And right here he said those were sorry, and some were bound. And so those Esau Edom were bound. So over the people that joined with Esau Edom, they were bound, mainly slavery. And he said, and often some would brought them that were offered. Right? So they offered Esau Edom up. Alright, so that's basically what Ezra was going into right there, pretty much. That goes all the details of what's going to happen, what you should expect when Yahawashi come back.
Again, off this Revelation chapter 17. My time, you know, God is off the head. My time. That's what's about to go down. That's what Esau got cooked up, man. He about to try to go to war with Yahawashi, and he's going to lose.
So this is Revelation 17 and 14. And it says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they are with him are called faithful and true. They are called and chosen and faithful.
I like that. That's talking about the 144,000 right there.
Yep.
You know? So he said, make war with the Lamb. Who's the Lamb? The sacrificial Lamb is Yahawashi. You know? Which he gonna beat down all these nations and show them who's running. And then he got the 144,000, his military, that's with him, that's gonna do the same thing. And he gonna concentrate everything, all the gang gonna go back to, Yahawashi. And we gonna rule. We gonna be on top, like that movie I talked about. We gonna be all up in the, setting up in the high council, talking about the knives. Your credit ain't good enough. Get out of here, Moabite. Get you another co-signer, maybe I might give you that land, That's how it's gonna be. They're gonna need to have little passes to go here and go there. But I tell you, we're gonna be pulling them over in our chariot, coming out, Now where you in the rush to now, And we feel like he might get Jasper, depending on how he talk. And that's what's coming. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. The kingdom of heaven is coming. It's right around the corner. Before we get there, the devil's about to run. Every diverse plane he got, he gonna run it. He gonna empty the clip, empty the tank, run all of it, man. Like, I ain't got nothing else left to lose. Run it all. And we're going to get who we can get. And then, like, they're going to go underground or, you know, in their little space station just think, you know, maybe it worked. And that's why they're going to get that knock on the door. We're going to tell them, hey, man, we done took over, man. Call Lord Yahawashi. You and your family, y'all the first groups of slavery.
We got a search warrant.
You know, we about to split y'all up. You're going to get sold over here. You're going to get sold over there. I might hit, you know, Bezos in the eye just, you know, just because I feel like it, you know. Yeah, they're going to get lashes on their back. Just to break the kingdom open, you know. Anyway, I might beat my first little crew up just to set it up, just to let them know what time it is, you know. Like, what's that movie, Baby Boy? Yeah. Where that little young dude flying up, backing up. I might do that to all my first crew of slaves I get, man. I'm back up, all y'all get broke jaws today, you know. We go to work. Depending on how much, you know, work you do, you might get some water. And that's the good thing about Kingdom of Heaven. Kingdom coming, y'all should know. All we gotta do is stay the course, man. Don't veer off. Don't let this devil hit you with the okie doke, the 52 fake out. You know, that's what he's doing. They over there in their think tank right now. Like, how can I counter this wise counsel, man? Nothing's working. All they want to do is listen to their apostles and elders, listen to Yahawashi. I told you we shouldn't have used that book to, you know, take over the world. Now it's going against us. It's like, okay, we'll do an alien invasion, tell them to throw the book out. Well, them right there, not going to throw their book out. We're going to do it with them. Okay, we just run through them with the military. Okay, that sounds good. They ready, break. You know? And they about to get stuck, man. They going to hear that name, man, Yahawashi. It's going to give these devils nightmares, man. They going to hear that and know what time, know what's over. They probably going to hear that just fall to their feet. You know, fall to their face. Kissing our bootstraps. I'm sorry. I work. You know, just don't do me like that. I know what's in the book. I'm sorry.
That second Ezra 6 to 9 too. He saw at the end of the world, that could be the beginning of it and follow.
Alright. We about to get into that world, man. That world is about to be birthed, man. Right now you can tell the head about to start coming up. What they call it, the crownies?
Yep.
That crownie about to come in. So now we gotta dig deep. All the women, the Eves that done gave birth, you know what I'm talking about. We got to dig deep at this point. It's about to hurt, but it's going to be better in the end. Right. So with that, hey, we hope it's been edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Barak.